Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be episode 2 of my Christmas cookie series, if you will. Today's cookie is going to be a snickerdoodle. I posted a poll on Instagram and you guys voted snickerdoodle. The other cookie I put up was peanut butter blossom, so that might be next. I might do a poll again and let you guys decide, so if you are not following me on Instagram, I will leave it down below. But this cookie is the easiest cookie in the world to do. Most of these ingredients you should have in your house already. I literally didn't have to buy anything for this recipe. Sometimes you'll find a few snickerdoodle recipes that call for shortening, but I tried to find one that didn't because I know that usually I buy the shortening and then I never use it again and then I end up throwing it out because it comes in packs of 3 and it just goes to waste. So this recipe just uses butter. They are so delicious. They are light and light and fluffy. Here, let me show you. Oh, how light and fluffy and delicious that looks. If you guys want to see how easy these cookies are, then just keep watching. By the way, I will link down below my cookie scooper. I use it for almost every single cookie. It is amazing. It makes the perfect size cookie. This original recipe says to use like a 2-inch scoop. I don't do that. I like little cookies. And that one is the perfect cookie scooper for every single cookie. I get it at Sur La Table, however you say it. I will link it down below. I've had it for years and I'm obsessed. So if you want to see how we make these cookies, then just keep watching.
Alright guys, here's everything you need for this recipe. Super simple. You will need some vanilla extract, baking soda, softened butter, make sure it's softened, granulated sugar, some brown sugar. This is light brown sugar, not sure how it would work with dark brown sugar. You need 2 eggs, just the yolk from one of them, some ground cinnamon, cream of tartar, all-purpose flour, and some salt. Alright, so now we're going to preheat our oven to 325. So the first thing you're going to do for this recipe is put your butter in your bowl. You will need 1 cup of butter, which equals 2 sticks. Next, we're going to add our sugar. You will need 3/4 cup of sugar. Next, we'll add our brown sugar. You will need 1/2 cup of brown sugar. I love when the bag is half empty like this because then I can just put the measuring cup in and use the side of the bag to level it all out and make sure that it's really packed in there. Now you're going to use your hand mixer. I was making sure that they weren't going to fall off. Or your stand mixer to cream the butter and the sugars together. You want to do this until they are light and fluffy. You will probably need to take a break and use like a rubber spatula to scrape down the sides. I should have used a bigger bowl, but this is what I had to use. I really wanted to use the stand mixer, but it wouldn't reach to my table, so a hand mixer did the job just right. Add our eggs. So you use 1 whole egg and 1 egg yolk. And then we're going to add our vanilla extract, 1 tablespoon. I swear recipes that use more than a teaspoon of vanilla extract come out better. When I'm baking with the kids that I nanny, they swear the extra vanilla is the secret ingredient to an amazing cookie. So you're just going to blend this up until everything is creamed together nice and smooth and light and fluffy. And now, in a separate, smaller bowl, we are going to mix together our dry ingredients. We're going to mix together 2 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of cream of tartar. Probably should have leveled that off, but I was being a lazy baker. 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and then just a half a teaspoon of salt. And then I'm going to mix all of these dry ingredients together until they're well incorporated. This is very important to take your time and do to make sure that the baking soda is evenly distributed, the salt, and the ground sugar. Not the ground sugar, the ground cinnamon. And then slowly you're going to add in little by little the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients, just because you don't want to have flour everywhere and you want to make sure that everything is well mixed. So I did it in thirds. I really wish that I used the stand mixer because it's a very deep bowl and it would have mixed everything really well together. But I just got in there with the rubber spatula to really get the dough formed at the end. In a small bowl, you want to take about a 1/4 cup of sugar and about a tablespoon of cinnamon to mix together to make some cinnamon sugar. You're going to take your cookie scoop and roll the dough into a smooth ball, and then you're going to roll it around in your cinnamon sugar. And then you're just going to do this until you have about a dozen. Sometimes if the pan is bigger, you can get about 15 on the pan. I managed to get about 12. And you want to make sure they're about the same size so that they all bake evenly. Look how yummy, they're not even baked. And then you're going to pop these bad boys in the oven. Do not mind my dirty oven. I know it's dirty. You're going to set your timer for about 11 minutes. I set it for 10, but then the rest of them I definitely did 11. You're going to want to let them cool on your pan for about 2 minutes before you transfer them to the wire rack. If you do not let them cool on the pan first, they might fall through your wire rack. Look at these delicious snickerdoodles. Don't forget to check the description box for the recipe. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Do not forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next cookie video. Bye!